feeling tonight, Kevin?
I feel amazing.
You seem very present and grounded in the moment right now. That's very hard to be at a festival like this with hundreds of thousands of people. How do you do that?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah, always.
Like the honest answer?
I wouldn't expect anything less from you.
It's spiritual. It's not physical.
I thought you were praying when you were about to drink your water before the interview, and I asked you, did you just pray? And you said you were infusing the water.
Yeah, I was making an affirmation over the water because water is the greatest collector and holder of data. So anything that we go through in life, our bodies hold it because our bodies are made up of like 90% water.
That's why I named my daughter River.
Wow.
Renewed, refreshed energy all the time. Absolutely. So you're big on manifestation.
I have that ability, but I'm not big on it. It's not nothing that I believe in. It's just something that I can do.
You do, yeah. Tell us about this feather that you have.
I'm a chief of my tribe.
What's the name of this tribe?
I mean, I don't really want to speak on it right now, but I'm a Taino.
Okay.
Like a Taino Indian. That's like the Indians that was taken from North America and sent to Jamaica and Cuba and Colombia and Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico and like we like a mixture of everything from North America, and then when we made our way back this way, it's just what it is. I became a chief through it was a ceremony that I had to do. I really thought I was gonna be getting punished because it's like my behavior really wasn't lining up with everything that was like my teachings or sacred teachings.
Okay.
So I didn't eat for 4 days. I didn't eat or drink. And that's how I earned my golden eagle feather right here.
Did you do the medicine during this ceremony? Or what did the ceremony
this is
consist
another
of?
ceremony I did. I didn't eat for 4 days.
Nothing, not water, nothing?
No water and no food. And they said that anything that happens while I'm outside, when I was outside, they said that it was meant to be. Like, so it was like a ritual of knowing how to surrender, learning how to surrender. And the eagle feather is the bravest, strongest, holiest path. These feathers are illegal to have. You can't even have these.
Oh, wow.
Unless you've been gifted these by a Native American chief. Like, the only way you can have it. But it means the bravest, strongest, holiest path. And when I have it in my head, I know I might be rambling a little bit.
No, you're not.
But when I have
when
I have it in my head, the feathers are very strong, but they also very delicate, just like the cycle of life.
Yeah.
So it keeps me present. Like, I gotta be careful, like the way I move my feathers, and they're very sacred. They mean a lot to me. I can't drink alcohol with this, cause it's
you have to take those out to drink or do anything.
I don't even drink alcohol.
You don't?
No.
When did you stop drinking?
High vibration. I
Hakeem
forgot.
said, I know you used to drink.
Yeah, I've been drunk before. I don't drink anymore.
What made you want to stop that, drinking and everything?
Because once you become a chief, they bestow great responsibility on me.
Okay.
And with great power comes great responsibility. So I have to be responsible for my whole tribe.
Yeah.
I got to be there for them emotionally, psychologically, and physically. Like,
what got you back on this path? Because I know you said that you had gotten distracted, but what was it that got you back on the path of spirituality?
Reconnecting.
Yes,
with myself.
Oh, that's what's got you there. How did you get to reconnect with yourself? Like,
I went and sat with the elders.
And where does one, like, say Hakeem and I want to also take our connection with ourselves the next step?
It's
where
by
do you
invitation.
Find the elders?
It's by invitation.
Okay.
Like, once you start to seek truth, you'll be invited.
It's the synchronicities will lead you to
It's like, I live on a reservation.
Okay.
I grew up knowing this. I just veered off the path.
Yeah, your mother was very...
my grandmother, mi abuelita.
Your grandmother.
Yeah.
And she's Puerto Rican?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so your family has been teaching you about this.
Yeah, my grandmother taught me all of this.
That's a blessing. Shout out to the matriarchs.
Well, it is, but it's not, because there's a lot of people that grow up, when you grow up around it every day, it's like nothing to you. It becomes nothing because it's kind of like...
It's a blessing to me because I'm so far from it.
It's normal, but once you go out and you veer off the path and you find your way back to the straight path, then you appreciate it more.
Absolutely.
Like I say, I took a lot of this stuff for granted.
Peaks and valleys.
And I wish I could go back, like, now that she passed, and just sit with her and talk to her, because I miss it now.
Oh, man.
I appreciate it even more now.
And that's what, you never know what you have until it's gone. That's why it's important to be present and have those rituals to keep yourself, keep your eye on the prize and whatnot. And you could, even thinking about moments like this, you become an artist, you go on tour, you're interacting with your fans so much. Sometimes you might get tired, you've been working hard, and it might be hard to stay present and be grateful for that moment and that energy exchange. But you seem to be in a really great space right now. And
that's just today. In the morning, I'm a Scrooge McDuck.
A what?
A Scrooge McDuck, humbug.
Oh, tomorrow you're on a different.
Yeah, in the morning times, I'm grumpy.
I feel like you got Gemini
I'm
vibes about you.
I'm super grumpy in the morning.
Yeah, one interview he's talking about women, what did you say? You just said something really controversial.
Kevin Gates is probably the most viral person when it comes to interviews. I really want to know.
You said women with acne.
Yes, got good coochie.
Have better coochie than
I never said that. That's wrong. You said better. I never said better.
Oh, okay. You said
or
good.
Or they got good.
They have good.
Oh, good. Okay. That's a different saying. Yeah.
Man, I really want to know because I feel like every time you do an interview, there's always a Kevin Gates moment. There's always something that's either out of this world or something that's going to make you like, damn, this kind of true. Let me look this up.
Okay, what?
So is this on purpose? Like, are you doing this planned out or it just happens?
No, I
just got the knowledge.
I just answer the question.
Yeah.
Like, the truth is stranger than fiction. If you ask me something, I'll be like, you want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Or you want me to be politically correct? Because I'm on a path right now where I'm living in my spirit and I'm living in truth.
Yeah.
So I can't give you a politically correct answer. Or I could brush past it, but I'm not here to be a people pleaser.
100%. But do you love the memes and do you see the stuff online? Do you watch any of that?
I'm not on social media right now.
He's tuned in. He's not tuned in.
I'm not on social media.
So none of it can make its way to you?
Not really. Every now and then somebody will text me something,
Uh-huh.
and I go look at it, but
So
I
how
don't really
about
get
this?
involved
What's
in
your
it.
reaction when you see all these memes and all these little things?
I laugh.
You laugh?
Like, because sometimes my family will send me something, like, to my text, but I don't even have the apps on my phone. My manager works all of my...
Okay, wow.
It does all my content for me, which that's a blessing.
Maybe because they're so disconnected from social media, you know how to work social media.
Well, it's not that. It's just that social media, it leads to depression. It was leading to depression in my life because comparison is the killer of all joy.
Yep.
For sure.
So I was comparing my real life to other people's highlight films, and it was causing me to be depressed.
Yes.
Well, we can all relate to that.
So when I wake up in the morning now, I find my gratitude. What am I grateful for? I love my team. I'm grateful for my team. I'm grateful for my mother-in-law. I'm grateful for mi esposita.
She's
I'm
beautiful.
Grateful.
She doesn't have acne also.
I'm just grateful. We don't have it anymore because we live a healthy lifestyle.
So she used to have it and changed.
We don't have it. Like if I start eating unhealthy and not honoring my temple, then
What did you cut out?
anything that I put in my body is gonna show on my face.
What did you cut out to make that difference? Like, what's your diet now?
I try to stay away from foods that are low vibrational. And I'm not
So-
trying to be vague, but like I don't want to tell somebody you need to go vegan, schmegan. I'm not gonna say that. I believe life is about balance.
Absolutely. Speaking of balance, because you're not on social media, you might not know that recently, or maybe you did hear about it. Drewski said that your lyrics are a little too sexually explicit for him. Drewski, he's a comedian. He's a funny guy.
God bless him. I love him. That's my brother.
Yo, he is funny, and he got the record label and stuff. So how do you balance it out, catering to the women and the men?
He's super funny, but I believe the truth come through jokes, and most of the comedians that I know, they really suffering. They suffer from depression, so they make everybody laugh, and they be dying on the inside.
Williams.
Like they sacrifice themselves. Like I know a lot of people that's super funny, but those are the people that always commit suicide. So, like when I see somebody like that, my heart go out to them. Like, how could I be a service to you? Like, how could I help you? Like, I don't take people like that for granted because they got so many people that make everybody else laugh, but on the inside, they dying on the inside. And I had a friend that was like that. He was like the funniest person on earth, but he was suffering internally. So
And you
I'm
wouldn't
like,
know usually.
you never know.
I feel like there's a lot of mental
There's
health.
always truth and jest. The truth come through jokes.
Kevin is
Kevin's amazing, man.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Let's not forget, man. You started a car.
I'm half man, half amazing.
You started a car with your bare hands. Like,
hey, please don't believe me. Hey,
he also just overtook a wrestler, by the way, with like a flick.
Hey, what are you gonna say?
Somebody just asked me that over there. I told him, please don't believe me. If you don't believe me, please don't.
How much electricity is in your? You like Static Shock at that point.
I mean, we're powerful people.
Have you read the Celestine Prophecy?
We take in energy from the sun.
Were you surprised when you started the car, or you knew you could do that?
I prayed.
You prayed that you could do it?
I prayed about it.
Wow,
it wasn't me,
crazy.
it was God.
God helped you start the car.
It wasn't me, it was God.
There's
like,
a book
I just
you need to read called Celestine Prophecy. I feel like you would really
I read that
enjoy
shit
it.
in middle school.
Okay.
The Celestine Prophecy.
Okay, yeah, but it's basically your whole, like, it dials it in in layman's terms.
It was beautiful because it talks about there are no coincidences and everything that's meant to be is meant to be. But I read that book in middle school.
I know, okay.
It's a great book.
We love that. We love people who read.
What?
Okay.
Yes, on God. No. Yes, I mean, I'm an audiobook person right now.
All right, guys, we're going to keep talking about books off air. Thank you so much for joining us. He said audiobooks at the Go Puff stage.
What did I do, bro?
Kevin
You ain't do nothing.
Hakeem,
You
yes,
the best,
Jules,
man.
Rolling
Come
Loud.
on.